Holbox Island is a part of the Jangada Flora and Fauna Reserve, located in the northeastern corner of Quintana Roo, Mexico. The reserve covers an area of 154,000 hectares, tropical forest, mangroves, and shallow plankton-rich bays.
Holbox Island is very important because not only because it's on the tip of the Yucatan Peninsula, because it's on the corner of the Yucatan Peninsula where the Caribbean Sea meets the Gulf of Mexico, but because it's a very special and unique ecosystem. The lagoon makes it very special. Now we know that there is an upwelling creating this rich in nutrient environment, which allows bloom in plankton, producing the succession from the phytoplankton, then zooplankton, then the tiny fish being eaten by little bigger ones, and so on, seabirds, sea turtles, dolphins, and whale sharks, manta rays, and so on. So Jumbalam now has a big sister, the biosphere of the whale shark, because it's also so important that has to be protected as well.
Holbox gives sanctuary to thousands of flamingos, ibis, and other exotic creatures. Despite its incredible bird life, Holbox is best known for a seasonal visitor, one of immense proportions. Whale sharks. These gentle giants visit Holbox from early June until late September to feed in the nutrient-rich waters. Aggregations of over 400 individuals have been observed in the Agua Azul, slowly grazing on plankton rich with fish eggs. The largest living fish in the world, whale sharks reach a length of up to 10 meters and can weigh over 15 tons. Despite their large size, whale sharks feed on some of the smallest plants and animals in the sea. When a whale shark's mouth opens wide, it creates a strong surge that vacuums food inside. Sometimes they stop swimming altogether and gently settle into a vertical posture, rhythmically pumping water through their gills, enjoying the planktonic feast. In a single gulp, they may engulf more than a dozen major groups of animal life. Dr. Rachel Graham has been working with whale sharks since 1998, and for the past 9 years has been tagging the giants with cigar-sized acoustic transmitters, which allow her to track their migration through the western Caribbean Sea.
Well, one of the exciting things that we're doing on this particular field visit to the Holbox and Isla Contoy area is actually trying to characterize this incredibly large offshore aggregation in the blue water. They appear to be feeding on fish eggs, which is the only second documented instance of whale sharks feeding on fish eggs, the first one being in Belize that was first documented in 1998. And we just put out 6 satellite location only tags because we want to figure out what are these animals doing here, when are they coming to the surface to feed on the eggs, and where are they moving at night, where are they moving during the day. And we're already getting some fantastic data back.
Well, we at Mode Marine Laboratory have been coming to Holbox since 1995, working on the sharks of this area. And in 2003, we were told of the whale shark aggregation. We didn't know about this before. Since then, we have been studying these animals with Mexican colleagues, with scientists down here in various Mexican agencies. And we've done everything from satellite tag the animals to genetically sample them, put out over 700 visual tags. We're interested in the whys behind this aggregation. Why are these animals here? What are they doing? Where are they coming from? And where do they go when they leave?
The whale sharks are under the protection of CONAP, Mexico's Natural Commission of Protected Natural Areas, and in June 2009, the Mexican government announced an additional 145,980 hectares as a biosphere reserve right in front of Jangada Balena, extending its range to connect with the national park of Isla Cantoy. This should help limit tourist boats in the reserve, which have grown threefold over the last 2 years. It was long ago that these animals were fished here at Holbox. Local fishermen have replaced fishing with ecotourism, and now make a lucrative and sustainable business as whale shark guides.
Actualmente, toda mi vida he sido pescador, pero actualmente me he estado dedicando a prestador de servicios turísticos. En esta gama, pues el trabajo es más descansado y se obtienen mejores economías.
Sustainable tourism benefits the local economy and the ecosystem. Whale sharks are worth more alive than dead.
En fin, en sí, ahora la vida es diferente, tenemos mejores casas, nos alimentamos mejor y nuestra economía ha cambiado.
Whale shark tourism has been good for the protection of the shark and good for the local economy, but if it grows unchecked, it can have unintended negative consequences. Tourism based on whale shark watching has increased dramatically in the last few years, and government agencies have taken steps to protect these magnificent animals so the species will not be harmed.
Well, the biggest threat would be unsustainable tourism practices, and on two sides. One, the direct interaction, the observation practice, but on the other hand, the development along the coastline in the region, which would create more pollution, it would create more traffic, more boats, and all of that would have an impact on the whale shark.
There's strict rules against scuba equipment being used to view them in the area, and local guides have been trained to give tours that are as safe for the whale sharks as they are for their human visitors.
One of the things I think that's absolutely critical to managing whale shark tourism in any space worldwide is actually limiting the number of operators that interact or that are allowed to interact with whale sharks.
Here on Holbox, the local community, government, conservation groups, and marine scientists have all worked together for a sustainable and successful protected area, home to the vulnerable and beautiful whale sharks. To restore the ocean, the blue heart of the planet, we need a global network of marine protected areas, hope spots, like Jangada Balena, large enough to save and restore the ocean, which supports not only the whale shark, but our own life here on Earth.